Scorpio, welcome to your Love Tarot reading for March 2023. Let's take a look and see what's on the cards for you in terms of love, romance, and relationships. I have some guiding energies here, and then I have positions for your challenge, advice, and outcome. So you've got some intense energies here, Scorpio. We do have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. It feels like there are powerful and profound changes and shifts coming for you in terms of romance. So let's start at the start. Now, the first card out from the Romance Angels was You Deserve Love, You Are Lovable. So, really own that worth and know that you really do deserve a great love here. I feel like your love life is being impacted on some level here by codependency. Now, the card says, Scorpio, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, you may be dealing with somebody who has a toxicity or an addiction, or it could be that there is, even though I feel like this relationship has a lot of challenge about it, there's also a known, there's also a safety or a comfort. There might be financial security here, or, joint assets, that type of thing, or just a fear of, what is beyond this? What is the next step here? So really the message that's coming through for me is ask yourself what you're putting up with, Scorpio. What is the cost of the payoff of staying in a situation where there is some kind of safety or security, because it feels like a false sense of security. Moonology is asking you to meditate and contemplate on, the nature of this relationship, okay? Because the Five of Swords is your lead tarot energy. Now, the Five of Swords can be a real conflict energy. You may be feeling internally conflicted about this connection, or the connection may even have gotten to the point where there is a lot of conflict, maybe arguments, harsh words. It's a very cutting energy, that Five of Swords. Now, I'm looking at the Seven of Swords as well in the challenge position here, Scorpio, and there could even have been some kind of wrongdoing here. I kind of get the feeling that you're living separate lives in this situation, and it's really a functional scenario, functional relationship that you have here. So the Five of Swords is a five for a reason. It's a very important point of change. It's really the decisions that you make now, Scorpio, that's going to determine the 10 that you get to. Now, the objective is to try not to get to the 10 of Swords, right, or the 10 of Wands, where we've stayed in a situation that has some level of toxicity to it, where it really starts to burn us out, okay, and we don't sort of let that go until it's well and truly past its use by date. We really want the 10 of Cups or the 10 of Pentacles, which are very, blessed, best life living situations, but often we have to traverse these situations to get there. So the Five of Swords says, that this feels like a battle, and you should really meditate and contemplate on whether this is worth fighting for, because often with the Five of Swords, there are no real winners, and it's really about knowing when to walk away. So the challenge is the Seven of Swords with the Hermit. Now, it's called Serenity in this deck here, and it feels like the peace has gone from this situation, and now it's always like walking on eggshells, or it always kind of explodes or escalates into arguments, even insults here very, very easily. It just feels like the peace has gone out of it. I also feel that you're somewhat living separate lives, and with the Seven of Swords here, somebody in this connection could even be, keeping secrets, or undermining or indulging in sabotage, that sort of thing. The Seven of Swords can be that sneaky, dishonest behavior. That is what I'm really feeling here. And with the Hermit, it's a very sort of tuned in energy, and I think you're starting to pick up these undercurrents, or maybe you have for some time here, Scorpio. Now, the advice is the Four of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. And the Four of Pentacles shows somebody who is holding on, but holding on in order to maybe avoid going through the grief of the Five of Cups, holding on to avoid that, the full letting go or accepting the loss or disappointment here. often with the Four of Pentacles, there's a feeling of, well, this is as good as it gets, or, you know, even though, yeah, this is a Seven of Swords situation, it is my sense of home. It is that sense of where I feel like I have that grounding. But as we spoke about, this is a tower, right? This is somewhat on shaky ground and really is a house of cards. Like there's something in the foundation. There's something, you know, underneath, an undercurrent. There could be a values lapse. There could be dishonesty. There could be secrets. You know, it feels like this is really built on quicksand, and it's really just a matter of time before that tower really does fall. So I feel like the advice here is saying that it's better to go through the grief of the Five of Cups, which is the release and letting go, because the joy has left the situation, than to hold on and have a false sense of safety, you know, and at the cost of really getting to, you know, a better change of fortune here with the Wheel of Fortune, and to get towards that Ten of Cups or Ten of Pentacles outcome. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower in the outcome here, Scorpio, and you know, the Tower really says that, you know, this can only hold up for a certain amount of time. There might be a situation coming up that's really going to test this. That's really going to test the stability, which I don't think is strong here. So that could be a truth coming out. That could be some kind of, you know, big sort of confrontation or conflict here with the Five of Swords, where you're literally being given an out. Sometimes the universe kind of conspires these events, Scorpio, to shift you when you won't shift yourself, because there's a feeling of ignoring the flags, or, you know, the red flags here, or the signs, because there's some kind of codependency here. So there could be a Tower moment where the universe steps in, shakes things up to see if this basically falls down or not. But the Wheel of Fortune says that this chapter is coming to a completion. It's only a matter of time. And generally, you know, the Wheel of Fortune comes in when it's the end of a karmic cycle. And, you know, really Spirit wants to change your circumstances here. Let's get another one for that outcome. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. There could be a child involved here as well. That could be the reason for holding on, which, you know, obviously that is something that needs to be navigated. But it feels like there is new stability and new security on the other side of the Tower. Yes, it may take time to fully get on your feet, but it feels like there really is, you know, there really is that security, whatever the Pentacles stands for you. But, you know, there's also a challenge involved here. You know, I feels like there is a misalignment. The Seven of Wands for me can feel like, you know, you're going to need to sort of fight your way through this. But it's about knowing when to let go and stop pushing against the current. You actually have the higher ground here. And I think that it is time to let that Wheel of Fortune carry you. Yeah, the High Priestess. I just feel that there's the possibility that you might find out some kind of truth or information. You're feeling it already intuitively, but this can be an energy of revealing that information in just the right time. And I think that that is what will fall the Tower for you. And then you can embrace that Wheel of Fortune. It doesn't look like it's going to be easy, but the Page of Pentacles, Scorpio, is that promise of new stability, you know, that really is built on a proper and firm foundation. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope this gave you some clarity, guidance, and insight. If you would like a personal reading or healing, the first link down below will take you to my website where you can check those out. Feel free to follow me on Instagram for daily readings, including daily love readings. That link is down below. Please use that one, as there are fake accounts over there. I do pull cards for followers from time to time over there. Wishing you all the best and love for March, Scorpio. Do take care. Bye for now.